Hey everybody, Simon Cooper here, doing my best possible job to try and take you through the final challenge to Vanquish to get basically the most difficult achievement in the game. Now, in the first stage, you're going to come across the Crystal Viper boss, who's only really a melee fighter, so you don't really have to worry. But you also come across a fair amount of just normal grunts. They are the more difficult threat, really, of this entire fight, because the Crystal Viper enemy can be pretty much avoided without too much trouble. As long as you keep your ears open, as long as you listen out, you'll be able to hear him coming if he tries to make a run at you. Otherwise, you just have to keep moving back and forth. Essentially, you shouldn't really have to leave the starting sort of platform if you're good enough to just keep continuously evading. As showing here on the video, this is my best run. This is basically the best attempt I was able to do at this achievement. You can, after a while, just start running at the grunts and then picking them off. My preference would be to use the heavy machine gun, because if it hits them in the head, it will take them out in one hit. It will perfectly take them out. It's one hit, you keep moving, and that's all you really have to do. With the Crystal Viper, essentially after a while, all you have to do is, once you've wiped out all the grunts, which shouldn't take you that long, as you can see here, it's taken me about a minute and a half to do, all you'll have left is him. So at that point, all you have to do is basically just keep waiting for him to run at you and hitting X when he gets close. The reason you want to do this is because saving ammo here is of a vital importance, and you can essentially take him out without ever firing a shot. So that seems like the best idea to me. During the first round, I began to run around and grab some of the other ammo because I wanted to upgrade the weapons so that way they would be a bit stronger and a bit more accurate, which I don't know if that did help. I didn't try doing it a different way, but given how the next sort of fights go on, I never found myself running low on ammo, which I know seems a bit strange because I just said obviously that you want to conserve ammo, but you'll understand why. During the first two rounds, I never found myself to be lacking, but in the third round, I would almost question whether or not that would happen or not. As you can see here, I'm just continuously waiting for him to run at me and hitting him and just going around and around in circles. This will probably take, I found every time, it takes about 4 minutes, because, you know, this isn't a speed run, this isn't an attempt like that, it's just as best I could do. And I found every time I did do this, it took about 4 minutes because it's just the wait. He will just run at you. One thing I will suggest as a possibility is I was doing this wearing headphones, and that's quite useful because you can hear, due to how the pan filter works with his running, if he's coming at you from the left or from the right. So if you can't see him, like here, you know you know exactly where he's gonna come from. Also, using the radar will be very helpful as well, because you'll be able to see him running at you even from a short distance away. Sometimes he will appear just in seconds, so all you can do is try and hit X as quickly as possible. Now with round 2, this I found there's a very easy trick. You have to be here, be on the left hand side and just wait. If you wait long enough, the drones, the decoy ones, will get close to you. If you then throw an EMP, you'll be able to wipe out all of them in seconds. Now, do not let them land. If they land, you won't be able to take them out with the EMP because they actually get stronger when they land. But as long as you do that, you'll be fine. Now, the boss for this one isn't actually too difficult. He will throw grenades to try and clear from the position. He also has a secondary ability which allows him to take out your energy. Do not let him do that because you need to be able to do the slow motion to stop a lot of the attacks. I've got to admit, this is probably the quickest I took him out in a game, and I'm really impressed that I did it. If you hit him with a grenade early on, that will take off a good chunk of his health actually, which is quite useful. And if you hit him with the EMPs, he will drop to the ground, allowing you to just pin him down and take him out. For the rest of this fight, it's pretty much exactly the same. There will be some armored version of the grunts, which are the problem because they won't go down in one headshot. But as long as you just stay behind cover and slowly pick them off one by one, you really shouldn't have that much difficult time fighting them. They are pretty damn simple to kill. And really, unless they're in huge numbers, or unless you're being distracted, which is why you want to take out the decoys with the EMP, you want to try and take out the boss quickly, they shouldn't pose that much of a threat. You will notice that currently I've just continuously used the heavy machine gun, and I'm on about 72 sort of ammo. I don't know whether or not I should have switched to using the machine gun, considering what comes next. You could probably do it with the heavy machine gun or the actual machine gun. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're aiming for the headshots, as long as you do that, the trick I'm doing there, which is roll, not sliding, just roll, stop, go into the slowdown time, headshot, and finish it. That's all you have to do. Now, this bit is an absolute bastard, and I'll admit that full frontally. This is why this is the most difficult fucking thing. You get attacked by about 6 different of these giant robots. I have no idea what to do at this point, and I'm basically just attempting whatever the hell. This was my second attempt, and I thought I'd try using the LFE. It didn't really pan out, I will state that. However, I was able to find that they're not really the most dangerous. Then, as long as you can keep moving and keep avoiding, as long as you don't really stand still, they are going to have trouble hitting you, and that was where I think I didn't go right. I didn't keep moving. I think that's what I needed to be doing. You cannot stand still during this fight, because if you stand still, they'll be able to pin you down. There's an enemy that can hit you from underneath with the drills, and they will just fire at you. There didn't appear to be that many grunts, so it is just the huge amount of enemies that are attacking you at once with very, very powerful weapons that are causing the problem. So I didn't manage to do it on this one, but this is the best run I was able to do, and hopefully this can show you at least what you're up against. As you can see, I wasn't doing that badly. I was able to keep moving, and that was what screwed me. I got caught on a wall. Do not back up all the way. Try to keep an idea of what's around you. As long as you can keep moving, as long as you can get out of the way, you'd be able to do it. I gotta admit, I think if I hadn't been hit by that rocket just then, I probably would have been fine, and I might have been able to finish this. But yeah, there's the drills. All you can do, yeah, I get hit by the rocket. All you can do is keep moving. If you keep moving, you'll be fine. If you stand still or get caught, that's where you're gonna end up getting in trouble. Thanks for watching this, though. I will see you next time with another achievement get, and hopefully a guide that actually does help you get the achievement instead of just telling you how I failed to get it. Till next time. Hey people, I just want to say thanks for watching this video, and if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd also like to note that we also have a Facebook page and a Twitter feed that you can follow as well. And if you're feeling at all generous, we also have a Patreon page currently running that will help fund some of the other projects that I would like to do, and will also allow you to see videos a week at the most before anybody else. So all I can say once again is thanks, and I'll see you next time.